Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on your Jayco Eagle 305 BHS. Fifth wheel, I'm going to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things to get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. A couple things taken into consideration when parking. On your campsite, leave plenty of room for that awning to come in and out. On your off campsite, of course your slide, leave room for that to come in and out unimpeded, preferably nothing hanging over top of it. But I also want you to think about where your power and water connections are going to be. Your power and water are both going to be on your rear corner on your driver's side of your tow vehicle. So park accordingly so you can utilize facilities at the campsite. Once you arrive, unhooking your hitch and leveling your unit will all be done by these landing legs right here. Bring that up or down until our unit's level. Once we got our unit level, we're going to go ahead and come back here and bring down our stabilizing jacks. Your unit's got them all the way in the rear here. Get up in here, use this 3/4 inch crank, run these down just until they're taut. Now remember, we've already got a unit level. All we want to do at this point is stabilize it. I'm going to recommend stabilizing jack pads. Jack pads are going to protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt and debris and hot blacktop in the summer. Run these down, again, just until you've got some type of resistance on your hand crank. Now we're stabilizing our unit. Run the other one down on the other side. We don't want to lift our unit up at all. Once we got our unit level and stable, we can go ahead and hook up our power and water. Your power cord stores inside your unit here. This access door down. Big long 30 amp cord will store right inside there. At the end of that 30 amp, should you need to plug into a 110 somewhere, and your convenience pack will be this 30 to 15 amp reducer. Get your power plugged in, let's hook up your water. At campsites, you're going to hook up to city water connection. First and foremost, your water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines of your unit. Always use this when putting water in here. Hook that up. Hook up your hose, but don't turn your hose on yet. Let's find your hot water heater. On your unit, hot water heater is going to be on your campsite. All you're going to do at this point, make sure our drain plug's back in. Get that in there nice and snug and tight. Once that's in there tight, you can go ahead and turn that hose on. Now if your hose has been on for a little bit, go inside and open up your slide. What I need you to do is get inside and open up your water taps. Get all them open, get a nice steady flow of water going through them, all the air out of the lines. Then you can shut them off and you know that your hot water heater is full, and then you can turn that on from indoors. Now let's say we're going to go camping and we're not going to use city water, we're going to go dry camping or boondocking. In that case, we're just going to fill up our potable water. No need for a water pressure regulator here, simply gravity fill this with a hose. Two ways to tell when it's full. One, there's an overflow valve right there, or two, on the inside where you check the levels of your tanks, you'll have a freshwater tank that you can keep an eye on. So keep an eye on that. Once that is full, remove your water hose, and then whenever you want to utilize that fresh water, you'll turn on your water pump indoors. Don't turn on your water pump when you're using city water, that is already pressurized. Alright, we're all set up for power and water. I'm going to go ahead and walk you around the rest of the outside of the unit. Starting here in this back corner, again, your city water connection, fresh water, your cable hookup. Up above here you have a hot and cold shower. your power. Big pass-through storage area here with access to your water pump. Your low point drain. Easier access when our slide is going to be closed. Come down our off-camp side. Back in here is where we'll dump our tanks at. Waste and sewage water. Here's a flue for your furnace. Two things on that. One, make sure it's never blocked. Two, if you are running your furnace, steer clear of it. It does get hot. Pass through storage area. Again, your holding tank handles. Propane is on a regulator. It'll be lefty-loosey to open. Anti-lag controls. Your spare tire in there. Show your other propane over here. The other side of your pass-through storage with your low point drains right here. On the campsite, you got a couple of 110s here. There's a vent for your microwave, a porch light, access to the back of your fridge. Again, your hot water heater. Manual override for the slide. A lip for a griddle. Again, the other side of your storage. Got a ladder, utilize it. Go up there a couple times a year. Check the seams of your roof and caulk as needed with recommended RV roofing caulk. That about covers everything out here. Let's go take a look inside your unit. Coming up inside, first thing I like to point out is the fire extinguisher. Make sure that you and everyone who's camping with you knows the fire extinguisher is located at the entry doorway. To my right up on the wall, some control panels, a slide control, tons of lighting here, interior and exterior. So up here's where we'll check our levels. Here's your brand new battery, fresh, black and gray tanks. Down here is where you turn on your water pump. Here's where you turn on your water heater if when hooked up to gas. Your water heater when hooked up to electric. Back to this, that freshwater button, that's when you can hold down to tell when your potable water is full. Continuing into your kitchen, a self-explanatory microwave. Fold this top back to make a backsplash. Let's set that back. Easier with one hand. You will have to turn that to light, get your spark, and when your gas is turned on, that will come on in here. Oven does have a pilot light to get down and light. Your no cold fridge. Simply go through your modes here. There's AC, there's gas, there's auto. Auto means when you're plugged in, you're running off electricity, which is showing it is. And when you unplug, it'll switch to gas automatically. Temperature set, 1 through 4 being the coldest. Thermostat, turn this down, crank your air up. Hear that running? Shut the air off, crank that up, check out the heat. Hear that kick on. Now you notice when I shut the heat off, it takes a few minutes for the heat fan to cycle through before it shuts off. Now here's access to our outdoor storage. A little bunk room. Make sure that this door is snapped into open position for travel. It doesn't bounce everywhere. Have a hand crank open vent up here. TV with DVD player back here. Sound system. See, AM, FM. Looks like a DVD, CD player. Got lots of speakers here. Here's your antenna. Crank that all the way to the right when you arrive at the campsite, all the way to the left for travel. Your table legs will remove. Put this top down underneath here on this lip, and that'll give you another sleeping quarters. Your bed will, or sofa will jackknife down into a sofa just that quickly. Give you another place to sleep. So just prep for a TV in here. Next to your kitchen over here, underneath this 110, is your safety alert carbon monoxide propane detector. Up into the hallway, into our bathroom. Just want to mention in here, another place to make sure you have this secured for travel, so the door's not going to bounce around on you. Hand crank open, exhaust vent here. Plumbing to maintain. Underneath your sink here, there's some plumbing. Just keep an eye on it. Start bouncing the house down the road. Make sure nothing's wiggled loose over time. Another 110 with GFCI reset. Your bedroom's prepped for a TV. Cable 110 here. This will stand up. Some storage under here. And all this lighting is individual. I also have a vent in here, but no exhaust to it, just a hand crank open vent. Alright, that about covers everything in here. Let's act like we're leaving the campsite and close the unit up. So shut off my bathroom and bedroom lights. And come here and shut off all of these lights. Then I can walk around the unit and see all the individual lights I need to walk through and shut off. I walk through the unit, shut off all the lights except for this one here. I can control from here. This is where I say doors and drawers. Walk through your unit, make sure all doors and drawers are closed. Nothing's going to impede your slides from coming in. Everything's secured. Come over here and hit in on your slide. Alright, we'll just slide in, shut off our light, exit the unit. Make sure before you leave the dump station, and I say that in case you want to go in and check your panels while you're dumping, lock and deadbolt your exterior door, lift and turn that handle. We'll fold up our steps. Alright, now if we are out dry camping, we're going to come over on our off camp side, get up underneath there, and open up that white one there. That is going to be your freshwater tank. Otherwise, hook up your hitch, unhook our power, our water, and our cable, and head on up to the dump station. Now at the dump station, park accordingly. Your dump's going to be in front of your tires, on your driver's side of your tow vehicle. Now you get a 10-foot hose, comes with your convenience bag. Hook you right here and pull that black handle there. That's going to open that up. Then you can pull your sewage tank. That's going to be this one right here. Once that one sounds like it's done, go inside, make sure it's empty. When it is, close that handle. Come up here and pull your wastewater holding tank handle. Once that one sounds like it's no longer draining, make sure it is done. When it is done, you can go ahead and remove that hose. Close that black handle up right here first. Then remove your hose. Take that hose, come back here, and conveniently and sanitarily store it in your bumper. The last thing we're going to do, we're going to come around to our campsite. Low point drain right here. We're going to get here and open up both of those. When them are done draining, we're going to come to our hot water heater. We're done for the season. We're going to lift up on the pressure release valve, That's going to dump the remainder of the hot water out of there. Push that down, then you can pull that drain plug for your residual hot water. And head on home. Again, thank you guys so much for your purchase. Hope you enjoy this Eagle for many years to come. Happy camping.